أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Right. So, beginning, you guys might be, used to ETABS and stuff. So in ETABS, the issue with ETABS usually that we face is the fact that first of all, you have to unlock the model, and then when you do a design and you want to change something, you have to first unlock the model, then you have to modify something, then you have to rerun the analysis, then you have to export it to your spreadsheets or whatever, and then you have to manually do that over and over and over again until you get the actual thing that you want to do. So the thing with that is that the way people deal with this is that how you do it is basically you either do it manually or you can use a Python or a VBA or like a scripting way, or maybe use another parametric design or something like that, or other things. So the way I want to do it in my PhD study, for example, is the way that I would like to approach it is something that I would like to explain in this video. So in this video, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to start ETABS. And then on top of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it and make a model inside of ETABS using the C# API. And then from that, it'll make a model inside of ETABS, and then it'll export that model to MATLAB. And from MATLAB, I'll try to rerun it over and over and over again for the different column sizes and give us the lateral displacement profile. So let's begin. So as you can see, it starts, and as soon as it starts, it opens up ETAB. Now, as it opens up ETAB, what it's going to do is that it's going to show everything that it does over here. So let's see what it does. First of all, as soon as it opens ETAB, what it's going to do is it's going to make a new model. And in the model, it's first going to add the columns and beams all by itself. So it opens up ETAB, and then it adds the materials, and it makes the model by itself and adds sections, and then it saves the model, successfully saved, and then runs the analysis. After running the analysis, what it does is it gives us the analysis results inside of this. And for what it basically does, what I've done is basically like I've applied this is the dead load, but I've applied another dead load in lateral to the loading, and so we're gonna take a look at that just in a second. Combo apply, as you can see over here in this case, so it's lateral. So what I'm gonna do out on top of this is, so it's trying to open up MATLAB right now. As you can see, it opens up MATLAB, and then it exports all of this data over to MATLAB. Data sent to MATLAB, and then it's going to open up a figure for us to show us the horizontal displacement plot. And then it unlocks the model, and it reruns it again. It does it again, and then it keeps doing it until, as you can see, it does it again, and it keeps giving us the profile for, let's say, I'm increasing the column size by 10% every single iteration, and then it giving me the reduction in the horizontal, like the one I showed, the horizontal displacement. So I'm getting a profile of the column size versus the horizontal displacement for a very specific type of building. But this explains and this shows the possibility of what you can do with the API. Now, it's all doing this in real time, and it's only been like a few minutes, but like in comparison to how it works in the actual way we do it, for example, by making the model manually, it's really difficult doing it manually, as you can see. But in comparison over here, as we can see, this reinforces, basically this kind of reinforces the, so it's almost done. It's like it's done, all commands successfully. So, and at the same time, where it saves this in the way I've done it is basically it saves it all over here, so in ETABS API test, and you can open up this model later, and the results are all saved inside of MATLAB. So once we like go to the results, I can access them pretty easily. So I can load the results, and basically if I go to T, this is the the output case for the UX UI. So this is the table every single time, and go to the column array, size array, and the maximum displacement array. So if I click on these two and go to plots, as you can see, it's almost the same plot, the one we saw over here. So this is the kind of thing that I was going with for this specific video, to show you that I want to do this. So the question I want for you guys is basically what kind of thing I should go for in the next one. Because right now this is what I'm trying to aim for in my PhD. In my PhD, what the focus I want to do on is basically I want to automate this thing, because I have to do over and over. I would have to do a lot of things over and over and over. And it's not going to be easy if I'm doing it, because for incremental dynamic analysis or other type of analysis, you have to rerun the whole thing over and over and over and over. So that's what I'm going for in this one. Anyways, thank you.